Yeah, Doc South with you, and just maybe a Lord's Prayer moment. We'll see. Yeah, see how this turns out. Of course, this being what late August, there's hurricanes and stuff, and heat waves and all that kind of thing. Thunderstorms coming through that are pretty tough. And I was just trying to think, when weather was there ever a time when weather was kind of unkind to me? I mean, besides a heat wave or a blizzard, but other than that. And I did realize here in Jersey once, in fact, not too far, I'm sitting out front of my store in Blairstown, the store I work for. It's not my store. and, but I remember I was heading to the Chatterbox, and I was one of the approach roads to Route 206, and then I was going to head north. I was a little bit south of Newton, New Jersey, so I must have been coming from home. And all of a sudden, gosh, the sky got real, real dark. And I'm not talking just thunderclouds. This was dark sky, very dark, dark clouds, dark sky, and the wind was kicking up, and there was this green tint to the air. You're always in trouble when that green tint shows up. It's time to find a spot to get out of Dodge as best you can. Someplace you can weather the mess that's coming. And I found myself a parking lot. I didn't see too many wires, not too many trees, and I just kind of stayed in that parking lot. Already the rain was coming down. It was windy, but then all of a sudden it really it got dark. I do mean dark, and the wind was kicking up, and my van, not the one I'm in now, but the van I was in, started going like this, and there's this howling, screaming wind. Oh, and I'm going, and the van actually, the driver's side tires, front and rear, left the ground, and I'm like this, and and all of a sudden, and then bang, down we go back, and then bang, down again. I couldn't believe it. The doggone it. There must have been something very strong passing by. It may have been one of those F1 tornadoes, not a 5. The people weren't flying by me. Witches on brooms, no, nothing like that. Monkeys with monkey soldiers and such, no. But it and then just about as quick as it came, it went away, and the car goes doink. I go, oh my gosh, what was that? Well, evidently a small tornado. And if that was a small one, I'm glad I've never met a big one. Because I think my van would have wound up somewhere down the other side of Netcong, which at that, from where I was, that would have been about a 9-mile ride, screaming all the way. Yes. Oh my gosh. What's the other time? The other time, riding in a jetliner from Raleigh, North Carolina, to Newark, New Jersey. I was, this was back in the 80s. The captain said, well, we're going to experience turbulence the whole trip. Don't worry, this is a very sturdy airliner, but we will be bumping around quite a bit, ladies and gentlemen. And this will be the last we speak to you, as we've got to try to control the plane for the weather we're in. I suggest you all get a drink. Those of you who are old enough, they're on the house. Now, when they say the drinks are on the house, okay. And I drank back then. So I said, I'll have one. We didn't get much more. We got up to altitude, up to our normal, whatever the altitude was. We didn't see the ground. Once we took off down the runway, got about 10 feet off the runway. That's it. We were in clouds the rest of the way. And I'm talking tough, mean, miserable little clouds. Oh my gosh. By the time we got up to what? Well, I guess they'd fly 25,000 feet, something like that. We are bouncing all over the sky. Oh my gosh. And I've got my drink. I'm sipping it because, they're only going to give you one or two. And all of a sudden my drink, pretend this is my drink, and I wasn't drinking water. I think it was an old fashioned. All of a sudden my drink just goes up and levitates like in a ghost movie. Yeah, it's just floating around. Even the drink itself, the ice cubes, the cherry, it was an old fashioned. Just sitting like that. I grabbed that thing out of the air and blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, feel much better now. We didn't see ground till the twin church spires in Elizabeth on our approach to Newark, which, what were they, maybe 100 feet up, and we were maybe 100 feet above them. No, we didn't fly in between them. At least I hope, no, I know we didn't. And yeah, that was another Lord's Prayer moment. Oh, our Father who art in heaven. This is for all those who fly in such weather and get their vans caught in F1s. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Write this down. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory forever. So be it. Okay, friends, may your skies be clear, and may your van keep all the wheels on the on the pavement. We'll see you later. Thank you. God bless.